Oh, good. We connected. Hello, everybody. This stream is starting much later than I wanted it to. It has been a very fun last 4 hours. So basically, I got home from work only to find that my internet's down because apparently they're doing some, some like telephone or internet companies doing something down the street, and it takes them like 3, 4 hours to get done. So I'm here though, and I'm ready to play some more Temtem. So yesterday, Kip a redeemed a theme for channel points, and the theme is to play Bun Bun. So I don't have to feel bad about it being bugged because it was requested as a theme. But no, I. So supposedly there's gonna be some bugs getting fixed tomorrow in a like micro patch. So I think that's great, and I wanted to make sure I got to do this stream because yeah, I'm bug abusing, but I'm using it on a bun bun. It's all in good fun, and we're gonna just really dive into the meme too, so it's less impactful. I haven't done one of these in a while, and I'm sure some of you will be super happy, and other ones will really be a little sad. But we're gonna do like a non-fully evolved team. Not all little cup, but we're gonna have some baby temps on here because it's just gonna be fun. I just want to screw around. I was joking that one of Bun Bun's best partners would probably be Mitty, just because they're both pre-evolutions and they have synergy together. And so, what better time than now to give it a shot? It's the start of the season, so winning doesn't even matter. So we're just here to have some fun. I hope I'm actually connected. I was like, it's not even that like I totally didn't have internet. It's that the internet was so extremely spotty. I would have internet for a couple minutes and then it would cut out and then it would just repeat and it was just a complete mess. Also gonna give Droply a try because Aquastone is now buffed. It'll just completely nuke with water affinity. Um, Bun Bun's one Earth. For a second Earth, I'm gonna go with Grumble. Grumble was one of my favorites of the special attack. I get Sparks now. Too bad it's not an actual electric move. Oh, this is what I'm going to use for my moveset with Gravel Bag. So all these special moves will turn physical and be able to use energy reserves. Then I have two Earth types. I'm like my type chart is just going to be terrible, but that's okay. That is a-okay. Luckily, I had so much time to think about the team beforehand. I wasn't super certain on what I wanted to do in these last couple spots. I I landed on Orphle and Azurok just to kind of knock him out because like, Azurok, first of all, Fainted Curse is the better one like almost every single time. So now I can say I gave Crystal Tail a try on Azurok because it got buffs for some reason. And then I'm also just going to throw Orphle on here so I'm not at a complete and utter disadvantage. I mean, I already am, but this will give me something to work with. We'll even run like Sharp Leaf and Slingshot on it just for fun. So we got Slingshot here. Or no, I need shoot. I stand corrected. We need Slingshot on the Azurok because it's going to be a physical attacker and it'll work with the Crystal Tail. Gravel Bag. Fake Beard for sure on the poor Midi. Sweatband on Tental. I don't even know what to do with this thing yet. Cause like I know some people are saying like run Schween's Horn on it because you'll get double damage boost. I'm like that's not bad in theory, but then you become a mono water offensively, which kind of sucks. Could go marbles. Probably go marbles. Stupid item that didn't get nerfed. Is there a better item I can put on the Droply than double screen? Or I mean, no, than War Drum. Because I either need to put War Drum on Orphill or on the Droply. I don't know which one's going to be better. I'm thinking I go War Drum on the Droply and then Pan Sunscreen on the Orphill. So that I have just a slightly better matchup into fires, you know. I'm sure Tikos could give me like a much better item. But I think that's just what we're going to go with. And then I'm actually going to go bait on the Bun Bun. Because Talisman's not the only way you can get around Doom. And I think that I am at enough of a disadvantage that I can give this a try without feeling too horrible. But now I gotta make spreads for everything. Just do all the moves first. I made sure I had a couple mentals for Deluge. Water type, have a Prio move. Because this is physical toxic moves will use the special attack. So they don't become special moves, they just use the special attack. So it really is like Solidifier. And damage is increased. So it's not like I can't run Toxin Shower or something. I think I just run Tsunami just for a spread option in case I need it. I don't think I can consistently get Sharp Rain off hold. Strangle, Hypno, TKS for a cheap option. I think that's what I landed on. Cage wouldn't be terrible either. Hypno, Psywave, Emanip. This is just what I normally do on it. Ice Cubes, Clay Ball, and ooh. I think we go Rockfall for spread and just a stronger Earth option. I mean, we're going to be clicking Aqua Stone over Water Jet whenever we can anyways. Already got that move set. Sharp Stab, so we have Prio. Sharpening, so we have Scaling. And Major Slash, so we have Coverage. However pitiful it is. Orphill, relatively flexible. I guess I could run Narco, and yeah, we're going to do that. I forgot this thing gets Narco for a second. So we have Sleep Resist now. I don't think I'm going to invest speed in it, so I'm not going to go Hypno. I'm actually going to have a bulkier Orphill, I believe. That'll be my plan. We'll just go Toxic Ink. You never know when the Toxic ticks will come in handy. So that's move sets. What would even be like a... My whole stamina rotations are completely out of whack because there's a stamina bug going on right now, among everything else. Where... Actually, it looks like I'm just fine to have this as a rotation. So I don't... There's a stamina bug where you'll actually recover just as much health, or just as much. So that for resting stamina, they increase the amount you get back. But apparently, they just gave the flat amount of 3 to just regular regen as well. Yeah, that maximizes our TV value. New Bloom, hello, welcome. Platox team is actually a Bun Bun team, which I'm calling Bugbug in the title because it's resilient as bugged and it's funny. I'm just gonna have this hit 272, save a few TVs. Still gonna die in one hit, or it's 273. 3-turn rotation, I'm probably even okay at 52 is crazy at that with this bug. No, I was doing so I do need a little bit of stam. I need 2 points in stam. Yeah. Because I was subtracting 16, which would be the current break point for 61 stamina, or how much you regain in 2 turns. But this will work too. No, at spectator, I usually ping people at the end of the team building phase because I know a lot of people don't care about me building a team. At least, especially in the Discord. I did forget yesterday though. That one was on me. Just completely didn't cross my mind. Plus, like, we're doing a meme team today, so it's not like it's gonna be super great content. Do I need any speed invest? I think we'll hit 150. I think that outspeeds max or base speed Molgu. Molgu's sort of getting a little bit of a buff with the rush change, so that's kind of nice. Oh, Kilking Stamina just does not work with my brain right now because I get 15 from Sweatband. Or no, just 10 from Sweatband because it's only a 2-turn rotation, even though I have Psywave. 10 plus 16 is 26, which is just absurd, and I hope that they can fix that bug in the server. We're just going to go 61. I usually opt for a bulkier Tental. We'll just hit the 221 breakpoint, max special attack, 221 so that when Avenger procs will be faster than most things, and now that Hedgen's less relevant, it's, you know, who knows. I don't want to go too fast on this team because there's so many things that are just absurdly slow that you can't put speed in, like MIDI, Droply, and Grumble. Grumble's actually faster than MIDI, that's so silly. Watching YouTube videos for like a month, wanting to get into PvP competitives, you've been playing Pokemon, and you realize you almost exclusively do memes. It might not be a good idea if you're beginning to mimic what I do. It's not that memes aren't viable, and you can still learn a lot from what my opponents do, if nothing else. Even if I put speed in this thing, Ice Cubes isn't outspeeding anything. Probably. Outspeed like a Scaravolt if needed. Every once in a while I'll do like a team, like usually a couple weeks into the meta, around the time I'm doing my tier lists, I like to do some what I think the meta teams are going to look like, usually with a little bit of spice to them, but still completely viable. That's usually my goals and what I like to do, so we'll see. Show an example of what not to do. That can be too. I mean, when I tried to do a team building video, that ended up being what happened a little bit. Because I had some time because the servers were down, and I wanted to make a... Oh, that's no attack at all. Yikes. I wanted to make some teams, and I also wanted to make a resource, so I just ended up putting them together, and it's not useful at all. See, like 47, using these Tems is just awful stamina-wise. I can't, there's like no speed in the thing either. Like Grumble, base speed is faster than Azerok. Why would you bother buffing this thing? Well, put 155 just so it outspeeds 232 normal prio with its high prio, sharp stabs, or something. I'm not even going to bother calculating rotation. 47 stamina is probably enough. As long as I don't click Major Slash ever. I'll figure out how bad the team feels like really quick, and then we can swap stuff around. 47 stamina is definitely enough right now. Yeah, because of the bug, 100%. The Tatteru bug, like, it's bad and should get fixed, but oh my goodness, the stamina bug needs to get looked at instantly. And hello, both Balloon and Lightcube, welcome. Just realized I have speed in the Platox, maybe, like, I can't put bulk in the Platox, so it's basically, Platox is a cleaner, Bun Bun is, like, resilient bug. Orphle, there's no point in putting a lot of speed in this either. We'll go like 205 speed creep Chimerians a little bit. Definitely don't need any stam here either. Please don't cringe too hard, Teakles. I don't think you're here today, but you might watch the VOD, who knows. Maybe I don't want any speed in the thing. Just because... Just because I have Narco hit. It doesn't help me at all. Alright. Good enough. Let's try it. Is it gonna work? If I can get a win tonight, that'll count as a win in my books. Yeah, so that was kind of the goal the last time I was doing the Little Cup team. This is a little better than the Little Cup team because we have some middles as well. I might do an actual radar, or start one sometime later this week. Just because the chances in this side park are just stupid, and I'd rather be farming for rollers or something. You know, Roller really appreciates the stam bug. What do you think of the chances? Oh, I should ping everyone now and that I'm doing some goofy stuff. What do you think of the chances that they're going to say that this was also intended in the stamina changes? Tireless Gorong almost has more stam than the Orphle. Alright. Hey, it's a Crystal Chromion. And a Digicoish. Alright, I sent a message, so apologies for the ping if you're already here. And apologies if you showed up because of the ping, because this is a meme. He's got no melees. Melee is actually my worst weakness on the team. My second worst is probably nature. So both Volphy and Amphitheater are looking bad. But I think I'm going to ban the Volphy, and then Azarok might be able to do something. If this was intentional, we never have to run stamina again. Yeah. Yeah. There's the nature, so we get to pick Azarok. I'm not sure what his best option here is. Like, I could go double crystal. I could also pick Grumble. Grumble ain't bad. Maybe we go with the Platox. Yeah, we'll try the Platox, because I still have Toxic. Shorum, hello, welcome. funny Pokemon game. I mean, it's plenty different from Pokemon in my opinion. There's so many different systems in the battles that just make it completely different. Marco, hello, welcome. He has no idea what to do because I don't. But he doesn't know that I don't either. What? You bring the two wire? Why? No, I mean that's actually a really good pick for him. He actually gets rid of the type advantage he had on my Platox though, so it's not all bad. He bans the Grumble. Definitely picking both Earths. I'll probably pick the Tental just for some like death pressure. Gonna do more than Midi with its speed potential too, but neither of them are good here. Out of all the Chromions I could face here, honestly, I think Crystal's like the worst for me. Oh man, now I kind of want to pick the Midi. Look, at literally everything on this team hits mental, super effective, and he even had an Inky in the back. That's so bad. We'll go the Tental. Oh, nice. I forgot I had marbles on this thing. That's huge value. Camo 2-wire. A little bit weird now that camo is not as important. Or now that common factor is only one turn. I need to kill this Amphitheater, but he also knows that and could very well swap it out. Like a swap out into Crystal Chromion here would be not great for me. Like I could try and predict it with Aqua Bullets since Toxic Slime isn't doing too much more, but the Toxic Tick is valuable. He's gonna try and double in on the Azeroth. Azeroth is honestly bulky. Like it turns into Zenith. The highest stats tick in the game. Platox is faster than Azeroth. 290, 162. I live another. I probably don't live a turbo attack, but we take what we can get. It's not enough to take it out, unfortunately. I'm surprised he let me take down his Amphitheater this low. Just go for the Venomous Claws. Worst thing he can do is Plague. He could like Plague the Azeroth. Stamina-wise, it doesn't matter. He'll Plague, but he does it on the Platox. Maybe he just kills the Platox here, and I'll really wish I used Sharpening on the Azeroth. That would make sense. Good thing they buff Slingshot? Yeah. Well, he went for the Turbine. So I definitely couldn't have gone for a water move. None. Nice damage. Droplet kind of goes ham here. Not Barkoish. Yeah, it's not as strong as it used to be, buddy. It ain't strong as it used to be. I'm curious if he'll stay in on 2i or not. He does. That should kill Azarok, but that'll do 30% of its health. So yeah, it says it damaged itself, but it's just a fainted curse damage. So Ice Cubes takes it out. Digital Stream does not do a lot of damage at all. Gonna bring in Bun Bun now. Maybe I should have brought in. I didn't want to bring in Tental, but I probably could have. How much does Oxstone do to Koish? You need to know. We'll see. I mean, I'm gonna get synergy. I'm hopefully gonna get synergy on it, but he could just double in on the Droply, and then we might not be able to find out. I'm assuming it'll be a double in on the Droply. So we double in on Koish now, and then we swap Droply for Tental to get synergy to Luge on something. That's kind of the plan. Droply gets Hypno, doesn't die at this range. Ah, true. Forgot about Hypno. I'm surprised we're not just completely doomed though. It's not like we're facing a meta team, but the game is relatively even right now. Billy, hello, welcome. Yeah, it was a pain. It wasn't actually my computer. It was the internet. It was very frustrating. It took like 4 hours. Aquastone probably kills if it gets it off. Goes for the ice cubes. Doesn't even bring me down into resilient range. Goes for the Tesla prison. Okay, I imagine this just destroys. Okay, that wasn't as much destruction as I was hoping for, but you know, we take it. Alright, now we go Deluge on the Gazuma, swap for Tental. Gazuma does not have bait. I should have checked that beforehand, but it doesn't. Koish getting 2 shots, it's been so long, it has. It has. I'm sorry, buddy. I know it's bad, I know it's bad. Alright. Ooh, that did no damage. Okay, yikes. The bug didn't matter. That's true. I forgot. That's something I did not consider. My Bun Bun should be faster. Oh, I forgot he had +1 speed. He definitely could have been. Oh no, it's isolate, so it don't matter. Like the bait on Bun Bun, I think it could be a really good item for the Tems that are still using the trait after the nerf. Now I get Avenger boost, and then I just smack the Gazuma with an even up. And we somehow won our first match. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. I think part of this win we can definitely attribute to just me running crazy stuff and my opponent just literally not knowing what any of it does. And you don't have enough time during a match to look up what some of the stuff that you'll never see again does. So, but you know, we take it. I mean that was a fun match. That was a fun match. Pretty much everything did its job. I mean, Azeroth did more than nothing. Platox did pretty good damage in taking out Amphitheater. Even the Fainted Curses can't be completely discounted on the Azeroth. I mean, obviously this team loses a ton of viability as soon as that stand bug gets fixed. Also, part of the reason why I wanted to get it out right now, because yes, I'm bug abusing. I'm using an all LC team, and it's all in the name of fun. So, I'm sorry. I'm going to enjoy the bugs a little bit while they last, just a little bit. Opponent was also trolling with their team. Yeah, it's not like I said, it wasn't a meta team. The Crystal Chromion, you'll love to see it because it's bad. He didn't even have Mixer Loaddle for the Sinner Typer. I almost wonder if it was a... No, he didn't have anything where it could have been Pigment Inverter. So, not real sure. I don't think people care as much with bugs when your team looks like this. Probably not. Probably not. Don't feel bad about it unless you're any tatter. Alright, thank you, thank you. I was told to do a theme team with Bun Bun from Kip yesterday. So this is the team, and I'm sure Kip would approve. Resilient Bun Bun's probably still worse than a fully evolved Tem without Resilient. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna experiment with Bun Bun a little bit more seriously, even once the bug is fixed. I think there's potential. Like it's not all that different from Mudred. I'm actually a little curious. I think Bun Bun and Mudred have very similar stamina stats. I'm not gonna pull it up because it's just a quick check. Bun Bun has base 40. Mudred has base 44. So and stamina is usually the biggest thing between baby Tems and fully evolved Tems. So the fact that that's not even that much of a difference is pretty huge. Ah, Kai. Good luck, have fun. This one's gonna be tougher. This is a more well put together team. One of my mentals goes down. It's definitely a mental weak team over there. With 4 mental weeks, but one of them's goalsy, so it's kind of less so. I'm trying to think. It sucks on orange side here. It's not a game I wanted to be orange side. Yeah, I'm trying to ignore the tatter down there. I think we can have a relatively respectful game without a Tatteru bug. I'm going to pick my other mental though, just in case. For reference, I'm pretty sure that my MIDI can live a Sparkling. Or a T-Strike, for that matter. Yeah, see? Not gonna force it. So I have a couple answers to Oshiara, being Orphle or Blatox. A couple answers for Raikin. Midi's really my only answer for these three, though. I want to ban the Size Munch. I just, I know, yeah. Skunch is super vulnerable, and I'm hoping we can get away with not a Tataru. I have to pick Blatox for sure. And I think Garyo's still pretty solid here, just besides Inoshidashi. Inky doesn't really have a gear that wants to run, so it could be the case. Double Screen and Pyromaniac are still solid. Alright, no, well, couldn't avoid the Tataru forever. I guess it's kind of like I forced their hand. Raikin was just not the pick here, and so Tataru is just not Raikin at this point. Midi holds significant value now. Very likely that Oshiara just comes in for Inky here. I could gamble that, but that's kind of a tough gamble. I'd have to swap Platox into the Midi slot. When I want to swap in Bun Bun. And yet the game's really not looking that great. I don't have a lot of ways to even break through the snake here, which I didn't consider. Yeah. I almost made the crazy risky swap. Very close. Energy reserve grumble indeed. Sharp leaf. That's funny. I know I'm faster than this snake with Prio, so honestly, I'm just gonna take the Goring. Is it a great turn? No, but we'll just do what we can. Still having two Earths in the back to do with Inky, so I don't need to keep it around for that. Or Bon Bon swap wouldn't have been bad either. Would have given me Deluge off hold. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. Kinda need Bun Bun to live. And I don't think it does. Also, if the Triphytologist gets through my bait, and I would die immediately. This Nidrasil is causing me way more issues than I hoped. There's actually not a whole lot of pre-evolutions that are wins. Hit yourself? Hit myself with what? Resilient 2 Eyes Time to Shine. Yeah, I mean, because so many of the wins evolve from Two-Vine. Oh, it doesn't kill. Oh, Platox is so weak. F. Should have just gone for the Toxic Slime. Okay, that works out though. I still don't have options though. Because I have 0 pressure on the board because Oshiara didn't die. I don't have Quartz Dirt on my Bun Bun, so I don't have a spread move here either. Otherwise, I'd just stack it without a thought. He's pretty much free to stay in on Oshiara too. Oh man. Ah, I could have swapped in MIDI and just slept the Nidrasil. Oshara doesn't have prio. I know it doesn't, but it doesn't matter. I need to kill this Nidrasil. I'm so limited in ways to kill it. I couldn't. Droply would have just insta died. And well, there was no reason for him to save it. Because you just spread move, and then you just keep doubling the Bun Bun slot until the end of the game. Yeah, this Nidrasil was too much of a problem. I had nothing to deal with it. It's only got 2 weaknesses, fire and wind, and I have neither. So I'll have to consider that in my bans. F. Rip Droply. I still would have had to make it through a Tataru anyways. If I had maybe Toxin Shower is the play. Toxin Shower here would have been nice. Don't forget about Inky. I know, the game's over. I don't have, like, if Platox had Aquatic Whirlwind, maybe, but that'd still be a dream and a half. Not taking any risks. I really think that Platox would have done more damage with Toxifier, and the stat buffs, but it ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. The turn I lost was the Bun Bun play. I had to predict the Oshiara swap and put the Nidrasil to sleep. Because then I could have Soil Steamed the Inky slot for free. I could have Soil Steam and Matter Teleported the Inky slot. Because even if they sacked something and the Oshiara died and the sleep, and then the immediate attack went on to the Nidrasil, I still would have gotten the Soft Touch and it went to Woken Up. Would have actually just given me the damage bonus. So it would have been the best. It's just I'm very surprised we didn't see the Oshiara sack. GG regardless. It was just tough. Which is good. That's more the type of games I was expecting to have with this team. I'm sure that'll be a better example of what the rest of them are going to be like today. But also triple melee when I have 4 melee weeks also feels bad. down so far, just some team selects, so playing safe and solidly isn't going to win without making predictions. Yeah, that's true. I thought I still had a chance if I could take down the Oshiara and then the chip the Nid. Yeah, GG, GG. I really didn't think you'd swap out Oshiara. I was thinking you were just gonna sack it. That was the turn that changed the game. I could have put your Nid to sleep. That was a good game though. Tough to play all babies. Also, come on, why are you on the Tataru train now? Great considering the matchup. Yeah, I mean, I do what I can. I mean, it's not like the tools aren't there. It's just the tools are literally worse than anything else you can deal with. Uh, don't th- See if I can get some more wins tonight. Ran Resilient Tataru before it was cool. Like the first hour or two. I only like yeah. Last night was a trip reading through all the messages. Oh, old Resilient. Okay. I also ran old Resilient back when I was playing my full stamina, or no, it wasn't. It wasn't the full stamina Tatter. It was a different Tatter. I used to run a ton of Tatters. Tatter was my first Luma, so I just tried it on a whole bunch of teams. And you know, it wasn't bad. It was back when Tatter had Stone Bolt, and all of its moves were 30 plus stamina. So you could put a 3-turn rotation on it, and then use your fourth move and lose like a third of your health. So if you survived on after that, then you could get the speed boost, and it wasn't perfectly consistent, but it was relatively good. All right, like you. Good luck. Have fun. There's a Gorong, Volfi, and an Osekai, all three of which are not good. You're specifically trying to dodge me? Yeah, that ain't my fault. Probably should have left the Osekai around. At least have like 2 waters and 2 mentals. I know exactly what I'm picking first if I get the chance to do so, though. Love to see a Piranha though. Piranha didn't get any buffs this patch though, so not sure what it's doing. Sure, we'll find out. Looks kind of like a pseudo stall team. Maybe it was a body stretch Osekai, and I was afraid for nothing. The Platox goes, fair enough. Or feels really good here. Only thing it doesn't like is Zenareth. Yeah. Bring him the Bun Bun. I'll have a turn 2 Deluge that way. Don't have to be worried about Toxic or Burn Ticks because Bait will push those off too. Unless there's a Mom's Lunch on the team or something. Tental's the ban of choice, fair enough. There's a lot of things I don't like on this team. I think Wolfie's going to be on the top. Definitely going to need my other mental to deal with Gorong, though. As best as possible, that is. The waters are kind of walling my team as well. So we're going to pick Azarok for sure. And then Grumble is going to be my swap in turn 1. Lucas, hello, welcome, and thank you so much for the sub. Really appreciate it. Hope you're here ready to have some fun. Because this team is a complete joke. Yeah, we're saving Orphil. It'll be really good against these 3 in the back. And Grumble is a really good swap in. Worst case scenario, Zenareth actually swaps out for Piranhiant, and then we have to put something to sleep. Maybe? My Orphil is probably faster, though. Yeah, there's a swap. Piranhiant? No, Gorong. This still isn't too bad. I can manage with that. It does 0 damage, but like, I don't know, it's about what I expected. It's a Gorong. Ooh, Strangle on the Grumble. Not real sure about that one. Not real sure. Fortunately, Bun Bun's stamina no longer exists after this turn. I do have enough to get a Crystal Dust off, just in case there's like a Pocus swap in or something. I was really expecting like a Toxic Ink would have been good, a Water Blade, something would have really helped him out, I think. I guess if he proc my bait, then I would have an extra turn of move rotation. So maybe that's what he was trying to avoid by attacking the Bun Bun. Since he's got no pressure on it anyways. Ooh. Alright, proc my bait early. I'm all for it. Imagine Gorong with whip support now, taking negative OX damage. Oh my goodness. That's true. Piranhiant. Ooh, Diabolo. I was debating on resting on Bun Bun, as kind of crazy as that sounds. Because I have like the bait up, but what I want to do, I can't do a whole lot this turn. But next turn, I can Deluge something again. Or if there's the Zenora swap in for the Gorong, I can Dust Vortex. And if I rested now, I wouldn't OX doing so. But since I'm not resting, I am going to OX. So, there definitely was a... You could definitely consider resting here, and I probably should have, because this is going to be like 12% on the Piranhian. My bad. Oh, I didn't think about the fluid barrier too. That's a good play. %. Relatively bulky Zenarith. I'm one stam away, so I can Soil Steam, I just won't be able to this Vortex. Thank you, Stambug, for even potentially allowing me to do that. Could see Calidus come in here. Nope. He's not afraid of Soil Steam since it'll be... Yeah, the +2 special defense helps. Bun goes down here, that's okay though. No flippin' way. Oh, that's awful. That was a natural. That was a natural live at 1 health. That's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Oh my goodness. I can preserve Bun for later. If I OX to death, it will kill me. Bring Grumble back in. Do we know it's going to be fixed in the hotfix? No idea. I think they're going... Honestly, I don't think they're fixing much. I think they're going to disable at least something. Crystal Tail, physical, onto the Grumble. Good resist. Disable Wasp Beam synergy is guaranteed. Yeah. That's about all I know about for the patch. I'd be surprised to see Major Slash on the Zenareth, so I don't think Grumble's in any danger. A lot of my team is special attackers, though. It did not do a whole lot of damage. I wasn't expecting a whole lot, but still, yikes. Beef up. Fair enough. Oh, another Quartz Shield. Yeah, this thing's just gonna be awful to take down. Wrecked for when I finally get it, yeah. You know, if that was old energy reserves, that would have been perfect. And if it had energy reserves, because it's patient, so it doesn't revitalize, yeah. I could have attacked it more, but I decided probably wasn't worth it. I'm still not too immediately afraid of the thing. Nice, that did kill. That was super close. Why does Grumble get going? It's got a horn. It's a baby horn, but it's got a horn. Makes more sense than Koish getting it, 100%. That did no, it did just under half, so I can take another one. Daviagra, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. first aid kit. Azrock lives. Grumble is in energy reserves range. Alright, Azrock goes down. That's fair, fine. Oh, Fated Curse! Fated Curse is huge there. I completely forgot about it, and I guarantee he did too. Guarantee it. I didn't catch how much HP my Grumble was at to know if I live another Heli Kick or not, though. He's got Crystal Bite, Crystal Tail, Quartz Shield. We don't know his last move. Could have, like, Sharp Stabs. Sharp Stab's the only thing that makes sense. Yeah. You're probably right. Started playing Temtem recently. Any tips on how to get some Lumas? Well, hello, welcome. Lumas. Normally I'd recommend Park as a good place to at least get started building up a Luma stash, but right now that is just not the way to go because there are extremely low chances in Park right now, so cannot recommend it. Otherwise, radars are probably your best chance. You can buy them in the endgame island. And then you can actually pick the Tem you want to go for a Luma for. So if you just want a Luma, you could go for a real cheap one. Otherwise, if you want a more specialized one, you could go for one that fits your liking. I was hoping I lived that one. Stone hiss like a truck. It does hurt a lot. And it's actually kind of sad for me that he's running it. If he was running Water Blade, I believe I would have won. That I would have survived and been in a good position. He's faster, goes for the Orphill, doesn't take too much damage. He's got Rejuvenate though. I don't have priority at all. It sucks. Now I guess we get to find out what the last move on the Zenith is. imagine he goes for the Orphill, right? There is a Sharp Stabs on the midi. I live. What does the Calibus do? Toxic Ink on midi probably finishes it off. I need to use Matter Teleport. Does he have Water Blade on the Calibus too? Yeah, not getting the Deluge on the Calibus in the end is gonna hurt. I don't think there's any way I can win this. If I went for... No. He just goes for the Orphill for free damage here. Oh, for the Flood. Now that's interesting. I'm not quite sure what that was about. Maybe just giving me a chance. Because he needs to kill Orphill, so he should be Toxic Inking it right now with everything he's got. So because Mucus exists, it'll actually take resisted damage from my Toxic move here, which sucks. Oh, okay, maybe there's still a chance. He goes for the Bun Bun here, which it would have died to Doom anyways. Go for the Sharp Leap because it's stupid stam efficient. I didn't catch how much Nox Bomb did. Oh, he's just giving up. He doesn't have the stam to fight me because Sharp Leap. I think if he went for the Flood, he would have stood a better chance. Or if he would have gone for the Toxic Ink instead of the Flood. But, oh, that's a very close game. Sure, I'll pop back in. Clicking Flood there was the misplay. It would have been... Wouldn't have OX'd. What was the Flood play? I'm curious. Good game, though. Then you get Hypnoed. Oh, Hypno by the Orphill? I'm not running Hypno, but that's a good point. Pretty sure you win there. I want to make sure. Oh, no, you didn't win there because you. I mean, the Flood. If you didn't click Flood, I think you could have won. No, you die to a Sharp Leaf plus a Nox Bomb. Because Nox Bomb does more than Sharp Leaf. Nox Bomb did like 20%, and Sharp Leaf, since it's not resisted by Mucus, would have done enough. Like you had 31% health left. We'll calc it for fun. If I can figure out where my scenes are. What percentage were you at? 31%. Alright. Let's assume 500 HP on the Calibus. Nox Bomb, Toxic Affinity. At least I think it was 31%. I'm pretty sure it was. And then Mucus. I was like, this should still. Yeah, there we go. So you would have died by about 4%. To a Sharp Leaf plus a Nox Bomb. So as soon as you clicked Flood, I had that game won. Unless you had like Water Blade, but I don't know that because I 4x resist that. I'm not sure if like max attack Orphill is normally the play, but it's what I was running. It would have helped me there. So yeah, I mean, I definitely considered running Hypno on the Orphill. It would help for situations like that. I threw Narco and energy drink on it though. Probably not the play, but I don't know. We'll have to see if this turns into a faster, slower meta. I think it could go either way. We don't really know yet, and I'm sure a lot of the top tiers are going to come back, but we might see some new ones. Kind of depends. Embarrassing, but at the same time, you think Flood is always the correct play there. Do you even outspeed an Orphill after a Flood? Because, so I'm base speed, 187. Base Kala is, I think it's like 122. I outspeed you by 1 point. Do you have 1 point of speed in your Calavis? Because if not, I outspeed you even after a Flood. At base. That's kind of crazy. 1 point. Made the decision in a time crunch. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, both of us had to think about like every single decision we made there. Oh, the Fainted Curse proc on your Zenith completely flipped the game. You had me if I didn't get that. Your speed crept quite a bit. Okay, you would have outsped then. So maybe it didn't matter. If two Toxic Inks could have killed me, which it very well could have since I'm 0 offense invest, then you still could have won. Because you did have the speed advantage. Didn't know Azrak had Fainted Curse. It does. I mean, it's free 30%. It's decent. It's taking hits better than I thought too. But in an actual match when you're not using baby Tems, it just can't keep up with the damage. Thought you were winning. Either way, felt bad taking that one. You played so bad. I only saw from my perspective. The only questionable plays I saw were the Flood. I was too focused on my own. Oh, and then the crazy Bun live on 1 health, like naturally, from the Piranha. Oh, that was nuts. Yeah, I really should not have won that game. So many things happened in that match. It's also good to know, just pure interaction-wise, that Resilient does not proc on a natural 1 HP. You have to go into the negatives, or 0. Another thing is nothing for sleep control. Team was thrown together pretty quickly and does not cover very well for that stuff. Gotcha, gotcha. Have you been playing quite a few games with it? How does the Zenith feel in general? It seems interesting, but I'm just not sold. You want to side Water Blade a few turns? Don't run it, F. Yeah, the Aqua Stone gave you the damage you needed though to kill my Grumble, so that comes in handy too. Zender's been really good. That's surprising to hear. I guess it's just because it's stall. Someone. Good luck, have fun. Didn't think C-Tail would be good enough, but Slingshot gives it a nice boost. Might be worth experimenting with then. I think it's carried by Zenith being the pure stat stick that it is. You throw the move on anyone else and it's guaranteed underwhelming besides Gialis, who's also a stat stick. I think I'm going to go with the Acronox ban. I don't like Earths, and I don't have winds or melees, so that's tough. Pocus, on the other hand, has been super disappointing. It's 1,000 bulk and died in 3 hits. It did not die in 3 hits. It died in 4. Because it ate 2 swapping in. And the Toxic Ink didn't put it in a range to die to the Toxic Tick because of Rejuve. But still, for 1,000 bulk, that's pretty disappointing. Yeah. No Bun Bun for me. It was fair. Was the 4th hit the telekinetic from my MIDI? Just chip finishing it off like 4% or whatever it was at. Nox Bomb, Tink plus 1. No, it swapped into like the Nox Bomb Matter teleport, and then ate the Tink, and then the telekinetic finished it off at the end. No Orphill. That's okay because I guess I it's not great. Plus one was just referring to any other move that you threw because didn't remember exactly what it was. Okay, yeah. Rumble will have a slightly better matchup into Amphitheater, assuming he swaps out on it early. I could have gone Tental just to try and get a boost at some point. Probably would have been the better choice, just because it at least exerts so much pressure. But I want to try Dropley a bit more tonight. And I'm probably only going to stream for about another hour, so. Building Blocks Amphitheater. Building Blocks is still, in my opinion, the worst item in the game. Probably. I guess I don't. There's probably some I forget about that are worse, but it's pretty bad. Still 4 turns for 10%? Yeah, it's completely awful. You could see like a Plague plus a Sparkling Bullet into the MIDI slot, and I have pretty much nothing to take that. Azarok slot. Hold on. I really get to take out the Amphitheater here? That's kind of huge. Last Blade on the turn 1. I knew that never killed Amphitheater, but with the Matter Teleport, now it does. Used to agree, I think it actually has some uses. Stall, not for the healing if it's stats clear, basically just a better talisman. Ah, okay. I can see that. I can see that for sure. Teacher's the only thing I need MIDI for, so if it dies here, that's just fine. At 1.25 times speed, I don't think I don't quite reach. Wait, no, 193. No, I'm like 7 speed under max speed Inky, unfortunately. I was gonna sharpening and then hit this thing with a sharp stabs next turn, but that doesn't seem to be a viable option. Yikes! That. Okay, the war drum as well with it. There's a wrenching massage on the Tutu? No Feathergat, so he's killing the Azarok. He was just confident that he'd kill my midi. Ah, Fainted Curse to take out the Tutu. That's huge here, actually. Because now I can bring in Grumble and he's got next to nothing to deal with it. If I didn't have that, I would have been in a bit of a tough spot. Because I would have had Platox as a cleaner, which could kill Tutu, but it can't kill Inky at this health. I want to double in. Yeah. The fact that Sludge Gift is my strongest turn 1 does hurt a bit. Oh, it's Skull Helmet, so I don't have to worry about midi dying. Who's faster? 150, 155. I'm actually going to save Inky, not because I need it, but because I want to hold off on Droply. Actually, no, we're going to swap in Platox, because... No, we're going to swap in Droply. He's proccing my energy reserves. I think I love the Soil Steam. Ah. Okay, darn. I could have stayed in and killed there. So because it's an Iridescence Course, I can Sludge Gift and this will still do a lot of damage. Like a base speed Quaish too. Or what did it click? Zenmed? It must have clicked Zenmed or something. I think he's just playing around here. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe that's the right play. Transient does not knock out Grumble. Ice Cubes would have. Maybe predicting a swap into Platox? That must have been it. I just wanted to guarantee the kill on the Inky though, because with Inky gone I can bring in Platox and get a ton of value. Now at this point it's just clean up. It's gonna Dust Vortex because I don't outspeed the Prio. Yeah, rested. Fair enough. I I was thinking potential bright beam on the Inky. I know it was physical, but sometimes people still use it for the evasion turn just because it's good that way. Like, but physical Inky does have a lot of good moves. It's hard to justify sometimes. Good game. Is Iroquois fixed? Yes. Iroquois is fixed. Why didn't you see more Zenmedi transient Koish last patch? People just running Digi in nature. I mean, Digi is the best offensively and can apply a status as well. Nature has revitalized for healing. I am surprised though. I guess there's just only so much you can do if you're stacking attack permanently. Sometimes utility is just better. Glad Koish is no longer a war criminal. Me too. At some point after I'm kind of exhausted on all the new fun stuff, I'm definitely going to go back and give the Wind Koish Taifu team a try again. I was really hoping for some Taifu buffs though, just a little something. But alas, they never came. Still need to try Taifu after the rework. The rework was a little while ago. You're late to the party. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty fun. It's just... It's a bit weaker than I think it should be. Trait rework. I mean, I think it didn't all happen at once. Pretty sure that happened in like 1.4. Could be wrong though. I don't think it was 1.5, but then again, that was like 4 months ago. And we went through like 3 stages of Koishes since then. Alright, found a match. Yume. Oh, why is everyone running Amphitheater and Inky? And Volarend? And Acronox? I mean, we've seen a lot of Amphitheater today. Or Phil's gone. I don't see any way I win this one. Ever. I'll give it a try, but... I'm trying to like figure out what's the best option here. I think Acronox is going to be the best ban. Zoom team, you remember this? I'm not familiar with the Zoom team. I'm now more worried than I was before. Man, Amphitheater just because it can hit everything remaining super effective. Oshar is not good either because it can hit these 3, but I'm hoping my mental, whichever one's left can deal with it. Can sort of deal with Inky, and then I'm just going to have to like somehow chip Vola down over time. Chip. Chip, chip. Bun Bun goes down. No deluge for me, so there goes any utility I had. Go for Grumble first for the better Inky resist. And then Tental for the pressure, and because I left it out last game. Yeah. I kind of have to go midi here and somehow force an end game where I get to kill Inky with Grumble. Does Platox live this? Your guess is as good as mine. Nah, I lied. No, no. No, it doesn't live this. I can hope to outspeed. No, I clicked Venomous Claws. I meant to click Toxin Toxic Slime. Oh well, let's just pretend I was afraid of getting outsped. Making my decisions too fast. Yeah, I needed to click Toxic Slam and just hope it wasn't max speed. Don't think I would have outsped without claws. You think they're max speed? I guess you did say it was like a zoom-in team. When your accident turns out to be the best play. Tental should live this. Albeit not well, but you know, take what we can get. Ah, I should have gone Beta Burst. That one hurts. I should have gone Beta Burst. Probably another Fizzinky. Could have slept the spot, but nah, we just clicking buttons at this point. Dang, that did over a third of its health. It's funny, if I had some speed on this Grumble, it would actually be more beneficial for me. Yeah, doubling on the midi because I could probably live a Sparkling Bullet as we saw last game. Oh, it's a Quartz Dirt. I could have lived that too. Not that it would have mattered, because anything I lived with, OCR and Tukai would have had no problem taking me down. Good game. Yeah, I mean, when you're playing with a non-fully evolved or like LC team, you kind of got to hope you're running into mid-range or bulky teams, and you can use your tools to kind of work out wins rather than something like this, which is just hyper aggro. Because full speed, full attack, you will never be able to outpace because they'll always attack first, and they'll deal enough damage to kill you, and you won't deal enough damage to kill them. Like, good game regardless. Like, it was just I couldn't win that one. I tried. But yeah. Uh-oh. 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 Black screen. Come on. 3, 2, 1. -1. -2. I skipped 0. There we go. Oh, rematch. This ain't good either. It's the same situation. Good luck, have fun though. We're gonna try something different. We're gonna ban the Ninja Seal because that thing caused me way too many problems. Grumble's relatively good here. I'm kind of forced into midi. I know that I live a Sparkling Bullet, but I don't live anything else. I survive on like 30 HP. So turn one's gonna be a game of chicken. Like I can one shot the Inky. Probably. Grumble's very weak, but Sludge Gift times 4 makes me hope I can. But there's also the potential. I guess there's no swap-ins to adequately eat. Yeah, I still kind of gotta ban the Size Munch just because it ruins my team. Earth and Melee are both like the types I'm worst against, and Size Munch is both. No Orphill. That's sad. That was one of my best pivots. I pick Platox and Bun Bun always here. No Raiken. So, unfortunately, Drop Lead doesn't have a whole lot of use this game. Not that Azarok does either, but Fainted Curse is just free value in itself. I do also have the potential to just... So it's just good to be able to sack whenever I feel like it. So now here's the turn one. Do I predict the Inky to stay in, and I stay in on Grumble because I know that I can survive the hit from Oshiara, and then kill it because I get knocked into energy reserves? Or do I predict the swap on the Inky and then just hit Matter Teleport and probably kill whatever comes in? Unless it's Tataru, which doesn't die. So the entire game, like any potential, is turn one here. I'm going to take the gamble that the Inky is going to swap. Alright, there we go. Progress. Teleport? I hope I click teleport. It's not gonna kill, it'll do like 60, 70%. Ooh. 70%. Now we bring in Bun Bun. So funny enough, this Tatter is actually in range where if I sack something to it, it's gonna die to Fainted Curse. Oshara stays in. Bun gets down to 1. Boop. Now what I could have done here is tried to get a little crazy and swap Platox out for Azarok, predicting the... Oh, it was in the Bun slot, so I'm glad I didn't do that. Predicting the double in, which would have resulted in... Hold on, I get a thing. Predict a double in, and then Azarok potentially could have died, and then I would have passed the Fainted Curse onto the Tataru. That was relatively predictable. I almost swapped in MIDI and then put the Tatter to sleep, but decided against it. That's just decent chip, nothing crazy though. Turbo, interesting. I believe my Bun still outspeeds here. It's because of Prio, but I could be wrong. Because +3 with Prio is more than +5. Plus I have Speed Invest and a higher speed stat than Tataru. Held Anger, ooh. It's gotta be on the MIDI, right? Yeah, but you got no attack buffs, so that ain't too bad. I free Matter Teleport onto whatever comes into that slot, even if it's the Inky, who cares? Crystal Dust outspeeds and kills. I saved Platox, so I still have a cleaner around to deal with Oshara whenever I want. The best play would have been to like strangle, but I didn't know for sure that it was gonna swap. It was still kind of risky. I'm gonna put Quartz Dirt on this Bun if I remember, over Dust Vortex. The damage from Dust Vortex does not come in handy nearly as often as an insane speed Quartz Dirt. Quartz Dirt right now would be massive, yeah. I went for the Sea Deluge just in case it was a swap. I guess I could have saved MIDI, but I think it's done its job. Yeah, you know, maybe I still wanted it against the Scunch. Scunch has Ninja up.
Okay. I forgot for a second that Golzy outspeeds. Platox. Alright, live whatever. Live the +2 Serbs somehow, please. Please, Grumble, prove you're superior. Please. If I could have lived, I had it. If I could have lived, I had it. Because then I one-shot the Golzy, because I'm +4 Sludge Gift, super effective, and I was trying to think maybe it was sharpening, but there's no world where I can pull it off. Because that Scunch has, like I said, it has Ninja up. And it's +2, so it can just kill anything at once. If I had some speed, I could have pulled it off, but I know that Kai runs max speed Golzy, so that's why I haven't been challenging it with the Platox, because I never win it. Good game, though. In the end, it's still really close. I made like as many predictions as I could, but it just doesn't. It's just not enough in the end. Court Start maybe could have changed something, but it still wouldn't have been enough. I'm really, you know, if Toxifier was actually good and had like 25% boosts, then I probably would have. Then I would have killed Oshiara, and I wouldn't have had to worry. Yeah, GG there. Oh, it's just tough. Nothing. I made so many good plays, but I just nothing I do wins there. You didn't make any mistakes for me to capitalize off of. Almost switched to Scunch turn 1. Oh, that would have changed. Would have definitely changed some stuff. We're putting Court on instead of Does Vortex. Hazarock is just. If Hazarock had some speed, it might be alright. But you're sacrificing bulk on it, but maybe that's alright because it's got Fainted Curse. Well, let's see, its base speed is 145, so its max speed is 245. So you could invest like 275 TVs in speed in order to get it to 300 with Prio, or just 200 speed normally and then 300 with Prio. But that still doesn't change enough. Speed, Crystal Spikes, and set up the speed at the start. I mean, Azarok is physical. And notes turn 1 setup. I mean, it hits relatively hard, but at the same time, I could just go look at Chimerian and be like, CPG would do more. or even two Vine and be like, I wouldn't actually die to this Earth attack. Or this physical attack in general. It's fun though. It's good variety. So I realized my win ratio messed up. It's gonna bother me. Space. Like you, like okay, I get not a whole lot of variety tonight, but that's all right. Good luck, have fun. Good luck, have fun. Banning Nidrasil, one, it's the best healer for the stall team, and two, like I said, no wins, no fires. There's like four of us playing. It's a bit sad to see. Maybe it's just because we're kind of like above the curve in terms of elo. It's because of where we placed last season. Even though I didn't place all that high last season. I was like D3, D1. This will probably be my last one though. I do have work 5:30 tomorrow, and it's almost 10 o'clock. We'll get to see if we end with a positive win rate or not. That's always keeps the suspense going. You want to wait until the small patch tomorrow at least? Need to think of team ideas? That's fair. I honestly, I would not get your hope up for the patch tomorrow. It's not even a patch. It's just like they're going to be fixing as much as they can server-wise for the bugs, which I don't think is going to be a lot. If they can disable moves, maybe they can disable traits, and maybe we can somehow see Resilient go bye-bye. Which would be sad, but I'm glad I was able to get this video out with Bun Bun today. We honestly haven't had a whole lot of situations where it's mattered. I have not been thinking about this game at all. I don't know. Did I dirt? Yes, I put Quartz dirt on. I actually remembered this time. Usually I don't. I don't have any electrics on this team either. It's like really lacking in type diversity. Because they got 3 earths, 2 waters, 2 mentals, 2 crystals, 2 toxics. Andropoli is like the only player, right? I'm a anaerobic Volarend, gonna stack up special defense. I won't be able to do a lot of damage to it. So my physical attackers are going to be important. Droply really isn't included, so it's Azarok and Midi. So I pick Midi for sure now. Not scared of Scaravolt. They got triple Earths, potentially. Biggest thing that prevents me from playing Earths remaining is Piranhient. But also Pig. Well, ban Pig. Because I can pick Platox, which can at least threaten out Piranhient. It ain't perfect, but I at least have an answer. Like I said, I picked Midi for sure as well, so I'm actually only going to be playing with 2 Earths, which isn't great, but I'd be surprised if he picks Scaravolt this match. And if he does, I can still do well against it. Very curious about the turn 1. Are we going to see, like, a swap to Piranhient, and then maybe, like, some chip onto... Ooh, which one do I want? Mudred with double sleepers sounds good. He was saying he doesn't have sleep control on his last team, but so maybe he puts him on with this one. You didn't pick the Momo, because I got double mental, which is also fair. The battle to see if we go positive tonight. Reactivile Karen. I don't know if it's Scavenger or not. So I'm actually going to claim all the Volarend here. The speed drop should be relevant for some of the other Tems I have in the back. And I don't want to proc Reactive Vial because I want to smack the Cowrin next turn with an Aqua Stone. I'm going to try 2Kai with Straw Shield or Inky. We did some calcs on Inky, and it still actually dies to most things it would want to live. I'm going to save Tental for now. We'll bring in Bun Bun for the Synergy Aqua Stone and hope this just kills the Cowrin, because why not? Right? Volarend will outspeed Droply. I should outspeed a Stonewall, though. So it's a question of, does it kill? Also, we could potentially see another Soil Steam onto Tental. Just him trying to kill it. Which would put Bun Bun in range to die, which would be bad. I don't want that. He could also swap to Piranha or Tortonite in the Cowrin slot. But at least with Bun Bun on the board, I do have sleep potential. No swap. Toxic Plume. 1 turn on Bait gone. So I have 1 turn I'm pretty much free on Bun Bun, and then after that I'm in danger. Aqua Stone. Yeah, there we go. Workman would be proud. Oh, go little guy. Piranha. Mom's lunch. Ooh, that was really nice. Deluge, swap to MIDI to get the soft touch on Piranha. So we have Droply in the back, which can relatively, or deal with Tornite and Scaraball relatively well. Not super great, but does have Rockfall as well as Clay Ball. Oh, bulky Piranha. Very, very bulky Piranha. Self beef up. That's not immediately dangerous, but it's something to watch out for. I'm gonna Soil Steam the Volarend, guys. Dangerous and Volarend isn't losing stamina ever. Yeah, I mean, the biggest problem is that it's stacking special defense real quick. And my only relevant physical attacker's on the board and not attacking it. But I have to take down Piranha. Oh, he didn't swap. I really thought he would. Darn. I should have just used Quartz Dirt for Crystal Dust for practically a free turn stamina wise. Crystal Luge does 100, Quartz Dirt does 70, and I won't have soft touch. We're gonna do it. I'm just gonna Quartz Dirt and Matter Teleport. Piranha will be low enough health unless it revitalizes itself. Ultrasound. Bun Bun OX is, but unless he Feather Gats, I'll live the turn. Midi OX is 2 though, and that's the one that hurts.
entire stand bar. Whoosh.
And he lives. Okay, Bun Bun goes down, so I can finish off the Piranha. Yeah, the health goes down so slowly because it goes down to 1, and it always scares me. He swaps Piranha for Tortonite here, right? Gets a Mom's Lunch value later. So I can Toxic Slime just because it's a physical move onto the Volorend. And then swap to Tental to get the boost when he kills the Platox. %, ship, that's awful. But Platox wasn't doing anything else this game. It almost lived that though, that's kind of crazy. I just realized my mistake. I need Droply for Scaravolt and Tort, so I can't really afford to be losing it or taking any damage on it now with Volorend. But he can't just leave Tental either. The goal is to sleep the Tortonite. And I'm assuming he'll kill Tental, and then I'll have like one free turn with... Oh, I forgot the Piranha was alive. No. I was like, Scaravolt's coming in? Oh, no. So he gets one free turn of Stam regen, which will allow him to use 2 attacks because Stamina is now busted. Alright, because of the Clay Ball turn 1, my midi should outspeed Volorend unless it has Speed Invest, which it could, because it sounded like he was speed creeping his stall Tems. But I just don't think that I have any way to break through Tortonite here, realistically, because midi won't do anything to it. Ah! Synergy Plume, I didn't even consider that. Oh, and he clicked Diamond Fort. Is that really all that good for him, though? Because I can still Aqua Stone and now Beta Burst into the Tort. I mean, I think it's over, but, like, giving himself the neutralize there isn't good. But I guess it kind of balances out because he's got +4/+4. Nox Bomb on the poor Droply. F.
I wonder if he'll kill the Droplet here. Killing the Droplet, I think, is the right play. Like, assuming Midi outspeeds Volerend. Yeah. If he had hit Midi there, I think I still could have won. Because he wouldn't be able to kill me immediately, and I would have been able to get a... No, I still went to 1. What am I thinking? I could have got a rock fall off, and I was like, oh, it did 33% of Tort's health, but first of all, nut bar, and second of all, it's the, you know... Diamond Fort. I couldn't have slept Tort there because I just didn't have... Then I went to kill Volerend, and Volerend would have killed me. Droplet too slow? Yeah, just maybe. I think it's like... That's like 20 base speed. Maybe not even. If he clicked anything other than C spikes, I would have outsped, put him to sleep, and I could have gotten the rock fall off. I got one shot anyways. I don't think I killed that Scarebolt anyways. Dropley is really strong when it comes to water attacks, but earth attacks are another story. Still a really good game though. Came down to the wire. If I didn't let him get the Diamond Fort off, I think things would have been different. I didn't have to wake him up. I guess I kind of needed the damage. I was hoping he wasn't running the move. Most people run either Diamond Fort or Quartz Shield, usually not both to my knowledge, but he's definitely running both. There's no way Surgeon Aqua still killed the cow. Oh, dude, it would have killed your Cowan from full. Your HP was not slowing down. GG, yeah, that Diamond Fort ruined me. It both gave me a chance and ruined me at the same time. I'm really surprised Tort didn't receive any sort of nerfs. The thing is still overstated. It's a fun match nonetheless. The fact that we got that close is always cool. That is going to be all for tonight, though. Wake me up and be slower than me? Yeah. I should almost just make the Droply 0 speed. Because I do have sleep options on this team. And 20 like, or 102 speed is absurd. For reference, Goulder's like... Okay, hold on, where's Bigu? Bigu I know has 20 base speed. Okay, so I guess it's got like 24 Droply does or something. I think Goaty has like 20 something, I don't know. It's something real low. Make it 0 speed, but then the chance I can outspeed stuff with ice cubes drops. You never know when you gotta finish off like a 10 health Garunder or a Mulgu or something. Some slow threat that you could finish off with a priority move because it is there. It's a complete trade-off. Do you want the off chance that you can finish something off with a prio move, or the off chance that you can go after a low prio undersleep? So many turns you felt like you knew exactly what you were going to click but couldn't do anything about it. Sleep control is rough. Think you just get outstatted if you play properly. Oh, 100%. It's interesting that this team has so many tools to kind of play around with. But yeah, I mean,
a lot of these options they can't have full the stats of a full Tem, because if they did, they would be absurdly strong. Like if Sanby had soft touch as an option, whoo, I'd be running that thing on every team. But or if Mudred had resilience, yeah, same there. That would push it over the limit. You know, this was fun. This was a lot of fun. I'm still really liking this patch. I don't know how long it'll last. I mean, I'm imagining I'm still gonna do a ton more videos on it, but I might only last like a month, maybe a month and a half. I think I'll try and participate in some community tournaments again, because I know I kind of like slowed down on doing those. I know East is hosting some every weekend. Surprised I was gunning down the Piranha with the MIDI. Piranha was a healer, and also it can raise special defense, and most of my team was special defensive, so. Plus Dropley couldn't do anything against it, neither could I pick Grumble? Neither could Grumble. No, I didn't pick Grumble, I've had many, I don't know. Bun. Bugbug. Bugbug. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like I did a whole lot wrong there. I just I just don't think there's anything I could do. How much does a Synergy Aqua do to max HP Piranha? We can calc that for fun. We both didn't make any mistakes. Yeah, for sure. Like you didn't give me any space to work with. It's just I had a sheer advantage in team archetype, but you had the sheer advantage in numbers, to which I had no way to come back from. Watching the replay, I mean, when you know in hindsight what you could do, then it does like 14% to a max HP Piranha. Oh wait, no, that's zero attack. 21. So still respectable considering how bulky Piranha is with 85 base defense and 90 base HP. But yeah, that ain't a whole lot. No attack or a war drum. I guess I can give a war drum too. That's still tough. Like it's something to be respected. You can't just ignore a Synergy Aquastone from a Dropley. Impressive for what you're trying to hit with a water move, 100%. Little Cup is a queuing option. It would be fun if they do that at some point. I don't know though. On the strong defensive stat, yeah. Yeah, there's a Dropley's cool. It's just when you're comparing it to something like Orphil. Orphil has speed if it wants. Dropley does not. And that's kind of the difference. Maybe, like, I know Workman was saying the new Straw Shield could be good on Dropley if it can stand in front of natures. Not that it'll actually do anything to the natures themselves, but maybe if somebody leads a nature with something weak to water, you could pick Dropley, and then that could be good. So, yeah. I mean, it'll be something to look into in the future. I think it would be hard to build a team around Dropley. I think if you're looking for a good Aquastone user, you still probably go with Mastion, just because it covers natures with its fire type as well. But all in due time. Also, we don't know what bugs are going to be fixed tomorrow in the patch. Like, if the stamina bug gets fixed immediately, it's a lot of stuff changes. If the Tattoo bug gets fixed, a lot of stuff changes. If nothing gets fixed, then nothing changes. But we're still in the experimental phase of the patch. Lots of people are still just having fun with their teams. I didn't switch back. I was still, like, running around a little bit, but I'm going to end the stream here, though. I could end up talking about this patch for hours. Like, it's just there's so much to talk about because it's still all so new, and I'll get around to a lot of the stuff I want to say eventually, but I do need to get to sleep tonight and be a responsible adult, unfortunately. Stromal hold back to 2. Yeah, I think they're just disabling synergy for it, if anything. But all right, So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This is more of a fun stream. I will get into some more serious streams down the road. For anyone wondering about a tier list, I am planning on doing my tier list about 2 weeks after the patch release. So, like, yeah, you can do the math. It'll be like February 13th or something. Because that'll give us a little time to kind of get a good feel for the changes, rather than just being like what I think is going to be good and what actually is. Because who knows? A lot of the stuff we don't know yet. I don't know where I could place Overclock Arachnite on a tier list now. And then I'll also try and come out with some teams that I assume will be like meta teams, just good teams, teams with codes for you guys to download and play if you're trying to climb up the ladder this season. That'll be my goal. And I'll do those at some point. Don't know when. At some point. Night Protection Kapire are going to be crazy on aggro. I haven't even seen a Kapire yet with the new trait. Yeah, it's all theoretical. I still think it's going to be trash, but could be wrong. Yeah, that's all today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.